What's grafting, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the people of YouTube? It's Clements back on the mic, and today what I'm bringing you guys is an insane class setup for the Kilo 141 inside of Warzone. Guys, it's either the Krig or the Kilo. Trust me, if you guys are not using either one of them guns, you're absolutely crazy. As of Season 4, we have something I like to call the K meta. And also, as a previous video, I do have a class setup on the Krig. So if you guys are interested in that video, go ahead and check the link in the description. And in the gameplay that you're watching now, I am actually pairing the Kilo with the Milano 821, and that was the first class setup video on the channel, and that will be linked also in the description if you guys want to check that video out. I haven't used the Kilo in quite a while in any of my games, so I wanted to jump into a buyback solos game, as that is part of the playlist update today. And I absolutely love buyback solos, it's my favourite mode. I honestly think that buyback game mode should be in the game permanently. And the gameplay that you're watching right now was the first buyback solos game I got into with the Kilo, and I absolutely went off in this game, as you can see at the top right. Right now in the gameplay I have 13 kills, but by the end of the game I did have 15 kills, but I got absolutely bummed by a corner camper. We love campers, you've got to love them. But nonetheless, the Kilo is a hidden gem. Not many people I see using the Kilo anymore, with everything being focused and based around Cold War weapons. I think everything is focused more on Cold War weaponry than Modern Warfare's, because, well, I think it's used as a sort of marketing tool. I think they purposely make the Cold War weapons better than the Modern Warfare, and that'll happen with every integration into Warzone every year with the new Call of Duty game coming out. But the Kilo is still meta, I think it is anyway, as you can see in the gameplay. I got off. So without further ado, without any further rambling guys, I've been rambling for 2 whole minutes, Jesus Christ. Let's jump into the class setup. So starting things off with the muzzle first, we are using the monolithic suppressor. Obviously this attachment belongs on every Modern Warfare gun in the game. This will give us obvious sound suppression and extra damage range. It does slow down your ADS, but with a gun like this we're going to be using at range, I don't think it really matters all that much. It doesn't affect it that much honestly, and a little bit of a aim walking steadiness con. So for the barrel we are using the longest one we can, which is the Singard Arms 19.8 inch Prowler barrel. This will give us the most damage range possible, the most bullet velocity, and even some added recoil control. It does slow down your ADS a little bit more, but as I've said, it doesn't really matter on a ranged weapon like the Kilo. It's not going to be that much of an issue. It does slow down your movement speed a little bit, but it's hardly a difference, and we're going to be running around with our SMG out anyway. When we're out in the open or whatever, we're going to be slide cancelling, we're going to be running amp so we can quickly switch between guns as well. So we're not going to be necessarily running around with the Kilo out, so it doesn't really matter. Now for the optic, this is where it does get quite interesting actually. I'm using the canted hybrid, not only because it fits the variant that I have. I've grown accustomed to it more. It gives you a little bit more zoom in than the VLK, which is what I would usually use on a Modern Warfare gun such as the Kilo. That would be the best alternative to this optic as well. The VLK is what I would suggest, but if you want to try out this one, it gives you slightly more of a zoom level, and not only that, you can actually toggle between the 3.25 times and a red dot sight, which is helpful when your enemies are slightly closer. So not only is this a long range build, it's also a medium range build. Obviously if they're really up in your face, you're going to be using your secondary, you're going to be using the SMG that you're using or whatever. So you could even use this gun as sniper support, as your sort of secondary to the car or the Swiss. For the Underbarrel we are using the Commando foregrip for added recoil stabilisation and some added aiming stability. I have experimented with Underbarrels such as the Merc and the Ranger, but it does slow down your ADS quite a bit, it's quite noticeable. The Kilo with the Commando and the barrel that we're using is accurate enough guys, I just suggest the Commando of anything else really. And for the ammunition side of things, for the 5th and final attachment we are running the 60 round magazine. Ammunition is everything ARs in Warzone. I'm going to be honest, I have experimented with the 100 round drum mag. It does slow down the Kilo massively, to be honest. It feels more like an LMG, but if you guys are happy with the 100 rounds with the ADS penalty that you get, that 40 round extra bullet is quite an advantage. You can just hold down the trigger and spray people from insane distances. I never see people running the 100 round drum mag, and I understand why but it is an option. I think it's pretty viable. I have liked it when I have used it. You guys should probably try it out. It is preference at the end of the day, but for this setup I am using the 60 round mag. So there you have it guys, there's the best Kilo 141 class setup inside of Warzone as of Season 4. Or at least I think that's the best setup for the Kilo. So if you guys have found today's video helpful in any way, shape or form, drop a like, let me know in the comments, subscribe. And I'd also just like to take this little bit of time at the end of the video to thank you guys for the support as of recently on the videos. We've been getting mad view counts. Some of you guys have even popped up in the comment section of my videos. So yeah, it's just really nice to see. I appreciate every single one of you guys. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.